In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of a new tequila from Yeyo. It is their Sol Celebration Joven, right here on the Tequila Hombre. Coming up next. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre, where today we're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of one of the two Jovens that Yeyo Tequila is coming out with. I have both of them, but we're going to give them what they deserve, the respect that each of them deserves, and we're going to do two separate videos that focus on, each of them individually. So this particular episode, we're going to focus on the Sol Celebration, the Dia de los Muertos edition of the Yeyo Joven. Beautiful box, beautiful woman dressed in Dia de los Muertos outfit with the face painting and stuff to look like a calaveras. And then on the back, it does say Sol Celebration. Block my face out here. Dia de los Muertos Joven Yeyo Tequila. So that's the box for it. Beautiful box. They did a great job on the design. So let's pull the bottle out and see what we get as far as the bottle goes. And the inside of the box still has the treasure map for finding the bottle in the time capsule in Arandas. And it says, siempre en nuestros recuerdos inside. All right. Beautiful box. Beautiful design on it. I'm glad they didn't do the whole wooden box shenanigans like some of the other brands are doing, where they jack the price up because they put a fancy wooden box on it. I'm not in for that. So, and I don't know what the retail price of this is going to be. But Yeyo's always been fairly reasonable. So I'm not going to comment on what the pricing is, but I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find what some places are going to sell it for. And of course, we have it on order for Ferment and Still. So Ferment and Still will be getting it. So here's what it looks like in the bottle. Yeyo Tequila Joven. Just a typical Yeyo bottle. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the production of this particular Joven. Now, for those of you that don't know, I was talking to another industry professional about this as well. I think Jovens are a category within the tequila industry that is really talked about, underhyped, and underrepresented, which I think is a shame because there's some really nice Jovens out there. And I did the Dos Artes, the Joven, for the Dia de los Muertos. This was an amazing Joven. And what basically a Joven is it's a blend of an aged spirit with a Blanco. So what they did here with this Joven is it was aged in a apple cider barrel for the Sol edition. It's apple cider barrel. They put it in aged in an apple cider barrel, and then blended Blanco into it. And you blend Blanco into it to really draw out more flavors and to make it, if it was a strong apple cider taste, to kind of mellow things out a little bit and make things, little more balanced. And so it gives them more control when you do a Joven, because you can kind of just blend together until you get the flavor profile and stuff exactly right. And I'm sure that's what Sergio Cruz did here for this one. So this is apple cider barrel that the tequila was aged in and then blended with Blanco. And it's bottled at 43% alcohol by volume. So it's higher proof. Now, for those of you that don't know about 1414 and their production techniques and stuff, they do use a brick orno to cook the agave. The agave are state grown. The Vivancos grow their own agave. They have a huge ranch where they grow their own agave. They cook them in brick ornos. They use a roller mill to extract the sugars from it. They just installed the Taona there. So they're going to start using the Taona on some stuff, but they don't do it yet. So they use a roller mill, and then after they are done extracting juices, it's then fermented in stainless steel tanks where they pipe in Mozart music using the Mozart method. And then after they're done fermenting, they then distill in copper pot stills. Now this is bottled at 43%. And now let's get into the tasting portion because I can't wait to taste this and see what this Joven's all about. All right, so let's take a look. So it does have a ribbon on it that says the Sol Celebration. So you know this is the apple cider one. So if you pull them both out of the box and put them on the shelf, you'll have to look at the ribbon to identify which one's the Sol. Oh, this actually says Sol Celebration on the bottom as well. So you're good. So even if you lose the ribbon, it says Sol Celebration here. So it does say it on the bottle, so you'll be able to know. 43% ABV. So let's go ahead and pour a little bit in the glass. All right. Now I love it when brands start playing with different types of barrels with different types of alcohol in them, because then it really gives you something different, something that's not like all the other Jovens and stuff out there. So apple cider sounds like something interesting. I know John Bollinger, one of the owners of the brand, one of the principals in it, really well. And when they were doing the apple cider stuff, we actually talked about it, and it sounded really interesting. So I was interested in trying it. So I'm glad that they sent this for an honest and unbiased review. All right, so looking at this in the glass, it coats the glass beautifully. Look at the legs and tears starting to form on. Look at that. So it's gonna have a nice viscous mouthfeel to it. Look at that. And then it's starting to break down. Look at that. So it's gonna have nice and oily and viscous. It looks good. Looking at the tequila itself, it is a light golden brown color, almost straw-like. Crystal clear. Looks beautiful. It does. It looks really nice. All right, so let's see what we get on the nose now that we've seen that the spirit itself is crystal clear and stuff. So let's see what we get on the nose. On the nose, you're still getting some really nice cinnamon and baking spice notes coming through from the cooked agave. It's got an interesting nose. I like it. It's got definitely like a sweet honey note that comes through on it. Definitely picking up the apple. Definitely picking up apple. But it's more of like it's not like a tart green apple. It's more of like a Honeycrisp apple. I don't know if you guys have tried Honeycrisp apples, but they tend to be a little more sweeter and less tart than some of the green apples and stuff that are out there. I even say less tart than like a Red Delicious apple, but it's more sweet and has more of a honey-esque kind of taste to it. They're one of my favorite apples. I love a Honeycrisp. But definitely has an apple-esque kind of nose to it. Definitely picking up some vanilla and some caramel notes on it. Nice fruitiness that comes through, like sweet fruit. It smells really nice. I like the nose on it. The nose is really nice, and you could actually sit and probably nose this for a while and pick up different things. It's very clean too, and just kind of effervescent. It just kind of it's not heavy at all. It's very light. It's got a beautiful nose. Okay. All right, so let's get to the tasting portion. This, of course, is my first sip of tequila for the day, so of course I'm going to acclimate my mouth to 40% alcohol by volume, so just give me a second. Let things settle down for a minute. Okay, salud. Coats the mouth beautifully. Nice, oily, viscous mouthfeel to it. Really nice sweet cinnamon and baking spice notes coming up front, followed by some nice caramel notes, like really rich caramel notes that are coming through on it. Definitely picking up the fruitiness from the apple cider. It's not tart apple at all. It's more of a sweet apple kind of note that's coming through. Little hint of bitterness in the middle, like anise bitterness in the middle, kind of balancing things out a little bit. Now this does have a little heat to it, but I'm finding that the heat kind of causes the flavor notes and aromas and stuff to come more up into your sinus cavity. So I'm picking up more notes and stuff coming from it because of the heat. And then the heat dissipates. It's not like a burning heat where you feel it burning going down your throat. Not like that at all. The beautiful cinnamon and baking spice notes up front, and then this really creamy caramel note with a hint of sweet apple in there. Some vanilla notes are coming through on it. And then that sweet caramel sensation just kind of coats the tongue and just kind of rides it out all the way through the finish. I almost want to say too, it's got a hint of butterscotch mixed in with that caramel as well. This is a delight. This is really good. I could sit really and enjoy this thoroughly. Yeah, this is really good, guys. It does have a heat to it, so it's going to have some heat when you sip it. You're going to feel it up in your nasal cavities, in your sinus cavities. And it's got a little bit of a bitterness in there that kind of balances things out a little bit. But it's really good. It's really complex. There's a lot to it, which I like. It's different, which I like. This is a must try for anybody that likes aged tequila, I think. But when you go into this, go into it with an open mind that it's not going to taste like anything you've ever had probably before. It's going to be different. Let it surprise you. So I'm going to give this a solid 5 agave, you guys. This is great. This is going to be a must buy as far as I'm concerned. But give it some time. Let it open up a little bit. Give it some time. And just let it take you on a journey, because it's really an interesting flavor journey, I find. I'm really surprised by it, and I'm greatly thrilled about it. And this is something that I'm thoroughly going to enjoy. Really, really good. All right. So when it comes out, get some, try it, then comment below and let me know what you think when you try it. It's really, really good. It's one of my favorite, I think, expressions that as Yeyo's yet to do. So, and that says a lot because I really enjoy Yeyo's brand. Well, there you go. If you like the information I shared in this video, make sure you click the thumbs up and give me a like. If you're new to the channel, bienvenido, welcome. And if you like unbiased, honest reviews like the one I just gave, or you want information that helps you be a smarter, more informed consumer when you go to the liquor store so you know what kind of tequilas and agave spirits to buy that you're going to enjoy, then make sure you click the subscribe button right there and the notification bell next to it so you get notified every time I post a new informational or review video. And that way you'll be a more informed consumer. And then we'd also love to have you comment on the videos, like the videos, and participate in the Tequila Hombre community. I've got a lot of great people that are part of this community. I just totally love them, and they are just amazing people. And we'd love to have you be part of that group as well. Well, there you go. Yeyo Sol Celebration Dia de los Muertos Joven 5 agave, you guys. Really good. Try it. Just be prepared for something different, okay? It's going to be different. Keep your mind open. Give it some time, and you're going to enjoy this. It's really, really good. And until next time, like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. So, hey, make sure you grab the Yeyo Sol Celebration Joven. Salud. Bye, guys. Oh, Luna Celebration Joven. review coming soon. Make sure you subscribe. Bye.